They eat the people who are dead.
Dead, yeah.
The meat
By
of
the
the
river.
flesh of but of human.
Yeah.
And they actually indulge in necrophilia.
Yeah.
Do you know what's necrophilia?
Necrophilia is not sleeping, right? They don't
No,
sleep.
no, no,
or-
no, no. It's something else.
Sorry, it doesn't matter.
Something
But
else.
It does matter actually.
It does.
I mean,
it does.
does matter?
It does
Yeah.
matter.
Because
نعم.
necrophilia is actually having intercourse with a dead person.
Oh, yeah,
Now's
okay.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
So let me clarify something very, very important. In Advaita Vedanta is not a moral doctrine, and it's
not a moral doctrine.
According to
What?
Advaita Vedanta, according to Advaita,
So you can have immorality in your doctrine.
not even immorality. It's a epistemological path.
How does that question? How does that answer immorality? Because your
ask him.
your
Ask him what.
epistemology-
No. Ask him what does he consider morality to be? That's very good. You establish that
exactly.
first.
That's
yeah.
a good question.
Establish
so
that.
morality is reached to by reason, and now we have just
By reason.
by reason, right?
Okay,
Morality.
so using your
Morality.
reason, tell us.
Morality, we know good and bad by reason,
Okay,
right?
by reason.
let
Okay.
me-
now.
This is good. This is bad.
Let me
by
ask you this:
reason.
by your reasoning, by your faculty of reasoning,
Yes.
is necrophilia right or wrong?
Bad, of course.
Okay. Now you said every path is righteous.
Righteous and
Yes.
leads to God.
Can a righteous path have something which is bad?
Immoral.
Righteous, but not in the sense that it is moral. I'm
Okay,
saying.
let's define righteous. then.
I am saying exactly. Let's define righteous. Righteous, epistemologically,
Yeah.
I mean, we established at the beginning that we cannot know existence by reasoning.
No, we haven't established that yet.
established yet.
We haven't established
So
that yet.
let's establish this first.
Let's establish what
This is what-
righteousness.
Wait, righteousness, then we move to
So,
existence.
if
What's righteous? A righteous person.
a righteous person,
التقي التقي
Yes.
إنسان تقي ما معنى التقي
it depends on the society.
definition has got, remember, a
As a
definition has got, no, it depends or that. A definition is a definition.
Yes.
Then we
righteous-
apply it.
No, a righteous person is a person who lives in a society according to which he is good. I mean,
So the society
decides.
Okay, but you're
The
saying
society decides.
earlier you
who
said
is
it was a
righteous.
faculty of reasoning. And your
Within-
faculty of
within
reasoning.
the society.
Yeah, so within the
Within
society,
society,
I'll tell you what,
yes.
no problem. Within the society,
Yes.
the faculty of reasoning decides that necrophilia is wrong. Is it still righteous?
Yes. Sorry.
No, he
Let
didn't
me
understand
repeat.
you. He didn't
Yeah,
understand
let me
you.
repeat
Yeah,
again.
he didn't understand.
According to you, righteousness is decided by the faculty of reasoning within a society.
Yes.
Have I got that right?
Relativity.
Okay.
Wait,
so
wait,
if
wait.
the society decides
Yes.
collectively that necrophilia and cannibalism
Is immoral.
is wrong and immoral,
unrighteous.
would you still call it righteousness?
If society says it's immoral,
Yeah, the whole of the society
It's wrong,
المجتمع
immoral,
المجتمع
unethical,
ضد
everything.
هذا
It's
ضد
evil.
هذا يعني ضده.
If they say it's evil, would you still consider it to be righteous?
no, I would call it evil.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So going back to your earlier statement, all paths lead to God. Is the path of the Agoris who do indulge in cannibalism
And
necrophilia, does it now lead to the path of righteous path of God?
Yes.
How?
I don't think you
Wait.
understand.
No.
No, I
I can explain to him in Arabic. I
understand.
can explain to him in
He
Arabic.
understands English, I think.
Yeah,
You
he
do understand
understands.
English, right?
He does. He
Yeah, of
does.
course he
But
does.
if it is difficult,
Okay,
I
let,
will,
let us see how he justifies
How
I'm
it.
he
telling you,
justify
but
it, yeah.
you don't understand. I am saying.
What's your name, by the way?
Abdul Qadir.
Abdul Qadir.
Study. I'm saying that morality is something and the truth is something else. When you talk about the truth
I
of
didn't ask you for
existence,
truth. I
No,
asked
no,
you a
no.
definition of righteousness. You told me it is the morality based on
Yes.
the society. If the society itself has decided that necrophilia and
Cannibalism.
Yes.
Of
is,
the dead.
is evil, unethical, immoral, and bad,
Yes.
then you're still saying it's righteous. You're going
Still-
against your own.
no, I'm
you're
saying
going against your own principles.
no, it's
and your own
I'm
definition.
saying it's bad, but it can lead to the truth.
So righteousness for you is what? Bad?
Righteousness is the truth. It's not good or bad.
Okay. When you say truth,
Righteousness is not good or bad.
التقوى.
wait. You said truth. How do you decide what is truth?
By understanding existence.
Okay. Can truth be contradictory? Can truth, listen carefully,
Yes.
can truth have internal contradictions?
متناقضة.
Existence
no. الحقيقة هل الحقيقة متناقضة؟ هل يمكن أن تكون الحقيقة متناقضة؟
Can
Yes,
the truth?
yes, the truth is contradictory.
Okay, the truth. I'll give you an example.
Yes.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Yes,
Okay?
Okay.
Another person says 2 plus 2 is 5.
yes.
Is this the truth?
This is the
Or is it a
mathematical truth. We are talking about the ultimate truth.
No, but
this
math-
is mathematical truth. Mathematical truth cannot be
I can
contradictory.
say 2 plus 2 people.
Yes,
Yes? Is 4 people.
yes. This is mathematical
I've used
truth.
mathematics
This
in the
is
real
magical,
world.
logical truth. Logical truth cannot be contradictory. The ultimate truth, it must be
No, but I want
contradictory.
to
truth,
get
The
back.
ultimate truth. The
Show me an
truth of-
example of ultimate truth
That
which is
contradictory, yeah.
Ultimate truth.
Give me an ultimate truth
Yes.
that is contradictory.
I'll tell you.
Go on.
Existence is the ultimate truth, right? If we understand
Define existence. Define
I
existence.
have no definition. Why? Because we
No,
cannot.
how do you know you see my question to you before? How do you know that you exist? I want to know. You asked me how God exists.
I
want to know how you exist.
I know that I exist by existing itself, not by reasoning.
But that's like saying defining existence is existence.
Exactly.
How?
But that's not how we define
How?
existence.
Existence.
I'm sure if you open the dictionary now,
Existence
Qadir,
is
if I say to you,
self-evident.
explain telephone for me, and you say telephone is a telephone,
Existence is self-evident.
no, it's
how
not
is it
actually.
self-evident?
No, it's not.
D-
There are many. There
Does
are many
it need
things
a
which
proof?
are.
So if I put,
If it doesn't need a proof,
look,
it's
look,
self-evident.
Abdul
Does it
Qadir,
need a proof?
Abdul Qadir,
Yes.
if you go to Madame Tissot, you will see statues of people that look real. Does that mean that they are real and they do exist really? You see? What?
But it doesn't have anything to.
Yeah, but you
to
say
my
existence
argument.
is existence.
wait a minute. Wait a
Existence
minute.
is self-evident.
Okay, let me ask you this.
It means it doesn't need a proof, even by reasoning.
Okay, can you?
That's what
Can
I.
you
isn't
show?
that
That's not what you
exactly-
said before.
No, that's what
You said everything has got to go through reasoning.
I'm saying.
No, but that's
existence-
no, because before he told me that existence has got to be through reasoning. That I have
No, I didn't
that's
say
what
that.
you said.
No, I didn't say
That
Do you
if-
know?
I'm talking about morality.
Abdul
I talked
Qadir,
about
let-
morality.
let-
I said
let me ask-
morality is through
Okay,
reasoning.
Brother Hashim
But
is going to ask you a
existence-
question.
let me ask
Brother
you a
Hashim
question.
is going
Do
to
you
ask
believe
you
in
a
the
question.
existence of a soul?
Of a soul. Yes.
Okay.
But yes, okay.
Is it self-explanatory, or do you need explanation for it?
It needs explanation. That's why it's a belief. It's not
But
self-evident.
It's
not self-evident.
Hold on. According to you, something that exists is self-explanatory, and it doesn't need proof.
No.
You said it on
I
camera.
am
Yeah.
talking about existence.
By the way, I listen.
not-
I don't just.
I'm talking
Existence,
about
yeah.
existence. Existence
said-
is self-evident, not anything
So
that
once
exists.
again, does your soul exist?
I'm not talking about the existing things. I'm talking about
I am
existence
talking about existence.
itself. Existence
Does your soul?
itself.
Okay. Does your soul exist?
Okay, yes.
How is it self-evident? How can you prove to us your soul exists? Go on.
This needs to be proved.
You said
Yeah.
it's self-evident. Existence.
Existence is self-evident. Existence,
and
as
that's why I
such.
asked you, does your
You
soul exist?
don't differentiate between existence and existing things.
So existence of what then?
For example,
No, wait.
Ah.
When you say existence is existence of what? It has to be something, right? You can't just say existence is self-evident. Existence of what? What is the object of existence you're talking about?
So-
or is it everything?
everything.
Okay, so everything includes your
Yes.
soul.
includes my soul, includes
Do you have any?
God.
Now show us your
Yes.
soul exists.
Evidence.
If it's
Yes.
self-evident,
Evidence.
show us.
Existence
Of your soul.
No, no,
is
no.
self-evident. It's this.
Of your
No,
soul.
forget about the existence.
I'm-
روحك
my
روحك
soul,
yeah.
my-
Yeah.
my
Your soul.
wallet
Your
is
soul.
here,
No,
okay?
your soul. Your soul.
Why you
I
went to your
have
wallet
a
when I'm
laptop.
asking about your soul?
No, I mean everything
Take
that
out your soul and
exists,
show it to me.
everything that exists need a proof, and this proof should
Okay,
be.
because
But
me,
you
I
said my
can
soul
material
exists, so
something.
show us the proof then.
I
I'm
can
talking
say
about existence, not
Okay.
something that exists.
Yeah, but when you
Abdul
talk
Qadir.
about
existence itself.
no, existence
Is
itself.
self-evident.
Existence itself requires an object of existence.
No.
Okay, so which existence are you talking about then?
Huh?
Which existence? Are you talking
Existence in general,
about? Of what?
of nothing, of.
Can I ask him a question? Can I ask him? Hashim, let me
Nothing
ask him a
exists?
question.
You need to.
Does nothing
you need to-
exist?
to-
Listen,
You
listen
said
to what
existence of
listen.
nothing. Does nothing exist?
I mean, existence of not
Nothing.
objectified. You're
You have to talk about-
You're asking about an object of existence.
No, look.
I am talking about existence itself.
Existence is an adjective.
Which-
Listen. Existence is an adjective.
Existence is the is the
Have you got a
thing
dictionary
in
on you?
itself.
Have you got a
Abdul
dictionary?
Qadir.
Uh,
Abdul
Use the
Qadir.
dictionary on your phone.
Existence is
Of what?
is an adjective, right?
Yes. Of what?
actually-
Adjective defines what?
No, existence is not an adjective.
What is
What,
it?
what is it then?
It's this thing in itself. It's the isness of everything.
Isness of what?
Isness. Something is.
Of
it means
what?
Something exists.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay.
Something. You see, you use the term something,
Huh?
which means your the
Defining.
existence
Yes.
is linked to this something. It is always linked to something. You can't just say existence. But then people will ask you, okay, you're talking about existence, but existence of what? Your
well.
phone, your glasses, your soul. What are you talking about?
Yes,
Illness.
But
Not
we
what
are
you
talking
thought about.
existence
Of what?
that, for example, I exist. God exists.
أنا مريض إذا صار لي شيء
And
Don't you
فإذا وقعت فاهم علي؟
have you not realized
مو
this is
عشان
subject? You and God?
Yeah.
So that is the subject you're talking about.
Yes, and now I'm asking about.
Huh?
Like for
ان شاء
example,
الله بس
I don't think you
لا،
know what
لا.
you're talking about.
no.
أنا عندي سكري ويمكن يغمى علي أو شيء لهذا إذا عشان يعرفوا إيش
Did
إيش
he
اللي عندي.
create existence?
By the way, which God created?
Huh?
Which God created according to your belief?
You're God. In
No, no,
Islam.
your God. Which God created in Hinduism?
In Hinduism, God is existence.
No. Which God is a creator God in Hinduism?
Ishvara.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
We've got
Ishwar is
so
just
many,
another,
so
it's just
many
another
of God.
term for God.
Okay.
Which God is a creator God?
How long have you been? How long have you been? Hang on. How long have you been a Hindu for?
For a few years, 4 years.
4 years. So you need to know these things.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shall I remind you?
Yes, remind me.
Brahma, the
Brahma?
creator God.
The creator God is
Brahma. Yes,
Huh?
you should know this. The Hindu Trinity, Brahma,
4
Vishnu,
years.
Shiva.
Uh-huh.
You heard of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Now the penny dropped.
Okay, yeah. No problem. Yeah.
That's good. So Brahma is a creator God.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know that Brahma also dies after every cycle?
I'm not interested in Brahman.
Cosmic
I'm
cycle?
interested in Brahman. Do you know Brahman?
Yeah, but Brahman cannot even move a leaf. Do you know that? Brahman doesn't do anything.
Because you don't understand what it is.
I know what Brahman is.
What is
It's
Brahman?
just
What is Brahman?
It's just according to the Hindus, it's universal.
What is Brahman?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
According to the Hindus, it's universal consciousness. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. but you didn't say its existence itself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you say
Brahman is
okay,
existence.
let me ask you: can Brahman move a leaf if he wants to?
Brahman only exists.
Can you answer
Your
my
question is wrong.
Why? Because you exist, you can move a leaf. Why can't Brahman do the same?
Because Brahman is existence and everything else is not. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, but
So you don't
when you
exist.
say no, he's trying to say it's a universal soul. So what you're trying to say is that he's just existence, but he doesn't act upon anything.
Because he is existence in itself.
Can he do anything at all? You exist, you can do something.
If-
Can Brahman do the same? So you're better than Brahman.
Brahman will do something. Brahman is existence.
You know,
okay?
Brahman is
and
just
he
an
will
idea.
do something,
By the
right?
way, Brahman is just an idea. No Hindus worship Brahman.
Ex-
There's
it's-
no temple dedicated to Brahman. There's a
Yes,
temple
yes,
dedicated
I know.
to Vishnu, to Shiva, but no temple dedicated to Brahman. Why?
Yes.
Because no one worships him.
Exactly.
As such. According to the Hindus, this is just defining you the reality or the existence.
Exactly.
Existence
Exactly.
of, but you still have to understand that Brahman has no attributes.
No attributes.
Nirakar
exactly.
Brahman.
Yes.
Okay, so attributeless, formless.
Oh.
If something doesn't have attribute, does it exist?
Of
Something
course.
has no attributes.
Actually, everything that has attributes is
It exists.
is the illusion. Is an illusion.
Are you an illusion?
Yes. All of us. Wait. Look.
Earlier, you talking about reality and the truth, and now you're saying
now
it's an
it's
illusion.
Look.
You're all over the place, man. Just like the
Abdul
Hindus.
Qadir,
Exactly.
let me ask you a question. You know Hashim asked you to give existence to prove that you've got a soul, yeah?
Yep.
And you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, said that you have got a soul, so that's existence. I'm saying that you've got a demon, not a soul.
Okay.
That's me. Prove me wrong. Prove to me that you haven't got a demon inside you now that is talking to me, but no, and that it's soul and that's you.
But I don't know how. Like.
What do you mean how?
When you claim something, you have to.
No,
prove,
no,
not
no,
me.
no.
I
I'm saying
if
to
claim
you.
that I am,
No, you claim.
something-
You claim. You see, you came in here First of all, you say about existence. Then when I asked you about existence, you say existence is existence. That's not a definition, first of all. Second thing, I asked you, how do you know you exist? Then you went on a very philosophical way that it's not, but it's not even, it
How
doesn't
do you
mean,
know that you exist?
it doesn't,
Can
it
you
doesn't
answer-
mean.
Can you correct me?
just
How
to-
do you know
just
that
to
you
summarize,
exist?
The
there are-
attributes,
there are many-
the attributes,
you know-
the attributes,
So
the feelings, and lots of
you
things.
sit
The
and
fact
say,
that I'm
"Oh,
alive,
okay, I
yeah,
have
the fact that I'm
attributes,
alive.
I have this and this.
Look,
Oh, therefore that I exist.
You see, how did you know? How did you know? Did you feel when I pushed you?
Yes,
How?
senses.
How? Was it
Senses,
just an
my senses.
was it an illusion or was it something right?
Real.
Real, yeah.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
so that debunk all what you say.
Yes, but how do you know that you exist?
It just debunks
Just by
everything.
touching, right?
But I've just pushed you,
You know
and
that
you
you
moved.
exist by senses, right? That's what you mean? You know that you exist
No.
by senses?
By your senses, yeah.
Okay, so when you dream, what about your dream?
Okay. But you're
Does
already,
it exist?
Look, for you, your dream is still an illusion, just like you are. Am I right?
You know consciousness.
Prove
So,
it.
Huh?
Prove you have
It
consciousness.
can't. It can't.
Prove I have consciousness.
Yes.
I feel it.
Wait,
Things
wait.
appear to me.
Why are you using your senses now?
Huh?
Why are you using your senses?
Consciousness is self-evident. It doesn't
No, it's
need
not.
a proof.
How is it?
It
How
doesn't
is
need
it?
a proof.
How
It does
is
need a
it?
proof.
Huh?
Because if you say something exists, then you have to give the proof.
But if you say something exists, it means exist.
The morals
exists to
exist.
consciousness.
The
Okay,
morals
so
exist.
for you, what is the difference between reality and fiction? Or is it the same for you?
Fundamentally, they are the same. Only
Fiction is real for you. Wow.
no. The real is one. Okay.
For you, is fiction real or not real?
الخيال هل
Do you know what
حقيقة
fiction
أم
means?
خيال
How is
خيال
a fiction in
خيال خيال
Yeah.
هل حقيقة أم
Marvel
أم
comics, Superman,
for me,
Batman.
for
Hulk.
me, the real,
Whatever it is, you know?
is only one thing.
What is it? What is the real?
It's existence, consciousness.
Okay, now I want to get.
Consciousness.
No, I want to get. I want to ask him a
everything
different
else is an
question.
illusion.
We need.
No, but you know, I want to, before we go on to further, I want to
Yeah.
explain to you where he's coming from.
Yeah.
He's coming from Advaita Vedanta, which is non-duality. Okay, so for us, we differentiate between the Rabb, between
and-
God,
and
and the
the
creation.
creation.
They don't.
Yeah.
For them, am I right?
Yes.
For you, everything is non-dual. That means you don't differentiate between Ram and Ravan. They are the same for you.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So evil and good doesn't exist for you, actually.
It doesn't.
They don't exist. No.
Okay. So that's a reason for you, even
Part of Maya. Maya. You know Maya.
yeah, for you, even someone who's like an agori who indulges in cannibalism and
necrophilia.
necrophilia.
Yes.
Even
Everything,
they,
all evil, all things,
you know,
all
if you-
good and bad for us
Yeah.
is just part of this transactional world. Okay, but when you want to talk about existence, when you want to talk about the reality, the fundamental reality, you cannot know it by this transactional world.
So
You have
how
to
do you know
go
it?
beyond reason.
How do you know it?
Because you can't define it.
Has the Brahman ever spoken to you?
Can you define existence?
No, before you answer the question, has Brahman ever spoken to anyone?
Brahman is existence.
Has he spoken to anyone?
Existence doesn't speak, it exists. Existence
You
doesn't
don't-
need
you
to
don't-
exist.
Abdul Qadir, you don't know.
What
You
about
don't know.
what about
Existence doesn't need to
okay.
speak.
What about you?
It
Do you
exists.
exist? What about you?
It is.
Hold on.
You know
what
what I
about
mean?
you? Do you exist?
Or are you an illusion?
Me as consciousness,
Do you
as
exist?
existence,
Do you exist or not?
as
Simple
existence.
question.
Yes,
Do
as
you-
existence.
okay.
Yes. As
you
Abdul
said-
Qadir, as
okay.
Abdul Qadir, as a person, as a body, as a material thing.
You exist, right?
I am part of the Maya, of the
Maya means.
illusion. The illusion.
So you say illusion
Yes,
then.
of course.
So you
We are all.
So you are not real. You're an illusion.
Huh? I am as an identity. Like now you are talking to a person called Abdul Qadir. This is part of the dream. It's not a part of the
It
fundamental
just proves
reality.
my point that is
So
demonized.
your children. Do you have children?
No, I'm single.
Thank God.
Doesn't matter.
Because you will say they are not real.
Measure. So you can't.
Honestly,
Listen.
you know. By the way, look. When you use this philosophical.
You need to study a little bit of philosophy.
I have-
Not I'm not telling you
The,
to study.
the problem is just because you use philosophy doesn't mean it's right.
No.
Like,
it's
like
not,
for example, you
it's
said
not right.
everything is Maya, everything is just an illusion. But when I asked you, do you exist? You said yes, Abdul Qadir, this man, this flesh.
Because when you say existence is an
He used the
adjective,
duality.
this means you really need to study a little bit of philosophy.
You were not able to
because
explain
existence is not existence is this,
He's not able to explain
the
it.
locus. It's the locus of adjectives. It's
The
not.
locus?
It's not. It's not an
ايش
adjective.
تعني باللوكس
ها؟
adjective؟ ايش تعني باللوكس؟
الوجود هو محل الاتصاف، مش صفة. هو محل الاتصاف.
What he's saying.
أقول لك الوجود صفة.
No. Attribute is...
Existence is.
No, that's not what he said. That's
Sifa
not
is
what
the
he said.
attribute.
Attribute,
I'm
yes,
asking-
Sifa.
I'm asking you.
Attribute is
Can
Sifa.
Sifa.
you know, when I asked you earlier, can you show me a single entity in this entire universe that has no attributes? Can you show me?
No.
Exactly. Because it doesn't exist.
Thingness.
Because it doesn't exist.
Thingness. You're talking
Anything
about
that
thingness.
exists,
You have to differentiate between thingness,
Thingness.
object.
Thingness is not a word.
Being
in
a
English.
thing.
Yeah.
Being
so say
a thing
then.
is something else different from existence.
Does a thing
Existence
exist?
is something general, and
but-
this existence.
How did you come to exist? How did you come to exist?
No. Before we go there, Sheikh, wait. You're saying existence. Every time you're saying existence,
Yes.
and then you start defining
Let's go back
existence
to
of what? Existence of what? That's the reason I'm asking you. When you say existence, you cannot then separate the subject from it. For example, I asked you, can anything exist that doesn't have attributes? You said no. Anything which exists
Oh, yes.
has to have
I
attributes.
said no.
Anything that exists
Yes.
must have attributes.
Yes.
The fact-
Anything.
the-
Anything.
yes.
Ah.
Anything.
Because it is a thing.
Okay,
So,
so-
it must have an attribute.
Okay. So
But I'm not talking about things. When we talk about existence itself, I'm not talking about a thing.
okay. So
I'm
does
talking
existence
about-
exist?
Hmm?
Does existence exist?
It's
After all that-
existence exists.
Exactly. Yeah. You understand the
It's
question?
existence.
Exactly.
Of
but does
course
it exist?
exists. It's the
How-
isness
how-
of things.
how?
Good. So if it exists, then what are the attributes?
It's not a thing. Existence.
I didn't say it's a thing. I use the term exist
You're
now.
asking a question about as if
Existence.
you're asking about a thing.
No,
Does
it's not a
existence
thing.
Exist?
No.
Because
The most absurd
because-
question.
What's the attributes
Because
of
you-
existence?
when
No
you-
attributes.
No attributes, so it doesn't exist.
It's not a thing. Attributes are for things,
I
not
asked.
for
I
existence.
said it
itself.
doesn't exist.
Huh?
Attributes less entity doesn't exist. So
Okay,
so
okay,
Brahman
very
doesn't
good,
exist.
Very good.
Brahman doesn't exist.
Okay, no. For, here, when you talk about existence in itself, it doesn't have attributes, so it equals nothingness.
Thank you.
Right?
So you believe in nothingness.
Oh no. Here, from this contradiction, we understand one very important thing, which is
What?
existence is contradictory and it cannot be known
You
by
are
reasoning.
all over the place, Abdul
That's
Qadir.
the-
You
How
are
is
all
that-
over the place,
If you
Abdul Qadir.
can't know it by reasoning, how
Yes.
do you know it?
By existence, by itself, by
How?
existing.
How? You
That's
just
nonsense.
contradicted yourself.
Existence
That's
is
complete and utter
self-evident.
nonsense.
You just contradicted yourself.
It's self-evident.
How is it self-evident?
Something that is
You know,
self-evident.
I'm glad you called it contradiction, because that's
it
what you
is.
believe.
It is.
Because
yes.
the only any
Because-
truth which has contradiction cannot be the truth. The fact that he has to believe in nothingness
Except
is equal.
Except existence.
Nothingness is equal to existence. That
No,
means he believes
except
and worships
existence.
nothingness. Anyway, look, Advaita Vedanta, the reason minority of the Hindus actually believe in it, do you know that? Majority don't
minority.
believe in
Yeah,
Advaita
it's,
Vedanta.
not many.
So you are, even amongst the Hindus, you are a minority.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. So you know why they don't believe it? Because it doesn't make sense like the way you're saying, like
Because-
the way you're portraying it.
Because you have to be a
You
little
can't
bit
even
of,
you can't even define
philosophy.
existence.
You know, you have to read Hegel before you. I was.
Have you read it?
Of course.
How did he define existence?
Without Hegel, I wouldn't have been a
That's
Hindu.
fine. How did Hegel define existence?
Exactly the way I just told
Which
you
is what?
now.
Which is what?
It equals nothingness.
Good. So you believe in nothingness.
It's the first in the first page of the Science of Logic of Hegel. You open it, Google it. The first page, in the first page of this in the Science of Logic
Okay.
of Hegel.
Now-
the biggest
now using
book
logic,
of him,
by
he
the way,
says existence
I'm
and
glad-
nothingness are equal.
I'm glad you used the Science of Logic was the title of his book.
Yeah.
Which requires rationality, which requires reasoning.
Requires
Reasoning.
Yeah.
Because without reasoning, you can't have logic. Earlier, what did he say? You can't come to conclusion
Without-
with reasoning
yeah, you
about
need-
this existence. Now he's going into
Back.
the very book which talks about logic.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Does nothingness exist?
Does nothingness exist? No.
So
Does it-
existence.
So you believe in non-existence?
Yeah, that's it. It's just Hadi.
Because you said existence is equal to
Equal to
nothingness. You
nothingness.
don't believe in nothingness. Therefore, we can conclude that you believe in nothing.
Now, you see,
Do you see
Did you
how
understand? Did
silly
you
it is?
understand?
Okay.
Okay.
I am an ignorant person.
Okay, come
and
back
you,
to Tawheed.
You teach me.
Come back to Tawheed.
That's
which is
the
oneness
question.
of Allah,
That's the
which makes
question.
sense.
That's
You
the
teach me.
question.
Yes,
Why
please.
did you leave? No, Abdul Qadir, wait. Look, we've been all over the place with you, especially, I don't think that your 4 years has done any good to you anyway.
No problem.
So now, let me ask you, what did you leave Islam, by the way?
One. Sorry.
Why?
ليش ارتديت؟
Why?
ليش ارتديت؟ ايوه. What did you leave Islam?
I'm looking for. I'm a seeker of truth. Okay.
Yeah, seeker of
and
truth.
I'm reading, and I like Hinduism because they they pose the most fundamental question: what is existence? And the Abrahamic religions don't
Did you
have
read?
any
Did you
answer to
read?
this.
Did you read
If I
anything
ask
about
you-
Imam
if I
al-Ghazali?
ask you what is
no.
existence, you'll say existence of what?
Abdul
You
Qadir,
said it's
Abdul
nothingness.
Qadir,
That's the question.
Abdul
You said it's
Qadir.
nothingness, which
Abdul
doesn't
Qadir,
exist.
Abdul Qadir, you say nothingness, and then
Which
when
is
he asked you what's
Okay,
nothingness,
okay, I'm
you said
stupid.
it doesn't
I'm
exist.
stupid.
No,
You
it's
tell
not
me-
about being
Tell me,
stupid.
did Prophet Muhammad
No, no,
say
no, wait,
what
wait,
No,
is
no, wait,
existence?
wait.
No one
wait.
is saying you're stupid. You are just
Ignorant.
No,
Okay.
no, no,
You-
not
no,
even
you're
ignorant.
saying
Actually,
that.
not even
You're
ignorant
saying
or
that.
Stupid. You are delusional.
Confused,
Pardon?
delusional.
Okay.
Contradict.
So please.
You
What
live
does-
in
the
in
thing is, look,
illusion.
once you say that there is this
Nothingness.
existence is non-duality,
Yes.
but everything else is duality, and you consider this duality to be unreal when it is actually
Exactly.
real.
Real.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're actually away. You're actually away from reality, and in a delusional way, thinking everything is just a dream, an illusion.
Okay. So
That is the reason I'm
Hashim, can I say
Can you
something?
answer-
Abdul Qadir,
Yes.
wait. I don't know why you're filming this, because if you
Because
if he
I want
believes
to-
no,
I want
I know.
to
No, that's
see.
fine.
But no.
He has the right to film
No,
it.
but what I'm saying, if he believes in what he believes, he doesn't need to film it. Then he can just like have an illusion about it. You see?
But I mean, no, it will be very useful
No,
for me. of
but-
course.
By the way, do you know that you're divorced from the reality? Even though you think it is reality,
Yeah.
but you're divorced from it because you're considering
Yes,
both
if
your
you-
dreams.
like epistemologically,
No, your
there is no there is
your
no-
epistemology is divorced from reality
There is none of it.
because you can't differentiate between a dream and the
And
real
reality, yeah.
Okay, but can you answer this question? What is
You know, such-
existence?
such
What
pe-
is existence? Can you
world.
answer
We
this
have been
question?
through this already. For
Yeah.
us, existence.
I told you.
Yeah.
I've been
For-
explaining my belief.
No
what
problem.
about
For
you?
us,
I told you.
existence
What
is-
is
told you.
existence in you?
Yeah. So something that is real, something
Yes.
that is in
So
our.
again, something you cannot give.
No, wait. Abdul Qadir, Abdul Qadir, let him. You ask the question.
If you want to go
let
with
him
abstract,
answer.
look, if you want to go with abstract, numbers abstract. Do numbers exist?
Uh-huh.
Do they exist?
Okay.
Numbers.
Yes. But
No,
so
where did you see number 4 last time?
Or month. Did you
Or
see
where
a
did
month?
you say 100
Yeah.
number?
A month?
These things are abstract. So
Yeah,
these
yeah.
things are abstract,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
mathematics, like equations.
Yeah.
All these things are abstract. I'm asking about reality. Do you know what? do you-
Existence is contradictory.
But he
It's-
doesn't believe
it's
in
the
reality.
most-
He doesn't believe
it's
in
the
reality.
Most, it's the most abstract thing, and it's
No,
the most
existence-
concrete thing.
Existence.
This is one of
This
the
is your
miraculous
contradiction
things
again.
about.
It's not miracle. It's a contradiction.
It's a contradiction.
You don't
Existence
realize.
is
You
contradictory.
don't realize that the
It
truth.
is contradictory.
You don't realize that
No,
the
no,
truth is
no.
free from
I've got a
contradiction.
question for him. What he said that define. You know, you said conviction before. You said conviction. Does conviction exist?
I mean, conviction. is
Yeah. You
in
said
my
you
mind.
said you believe.
Yeah.
You said you got to a belief through conviction. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when. So does conviction exist?
Okay, it exists in my mind, which is.
Does your mind exist?
Past,
Does your mind exist?
everything that.
Does your
we-
mind exist?
It exists only in the illusory world.
So your mind doesn't exist.
Mind
If
is
it's
an
an
illusion as well.
illusion, if it's
Yeah.
an illusion, it doesn't
Nothing,
exist.
nothing exists. Nothing,
Nothing.
exists except existence itself.
Existence.
Existence
That makes no
exists.
sense.
This is Brahman.
It makes no sense. Brahman,
to,
according to you, Brahman is nothingness, right?
So it doesn't exist.
It equals nothingness. Yes.
Exactly. And nothing doesn't exist.
But
So
when
your
we-
Brahman
when
is
we-
nothing.
When we say existence equals nothingness, this doesn't mean existence.
You know, that is the reason majority of the Hindus don't believe in Advaita Vedanta.
Because-
they come up with such philosophical nonsense
No,
that
because-
even their own reality they reject it.
No, because
They cannot identify or they cannot differentiate
Define.
between what is real and what is illusion.
Moral and immoral.
Yeah, everything is a
and-
maya. And that's why you as an Advaita Vedanta, for you, evil and good doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
all
We just
exists
admitted that
only in
before.
in our illusory world.
Yeah,
in
it
the
doesn't really
dream.
exist.
Yeah.
Good and
yeah,
evil.
yeah.
So
Nothing-
Why do-
nothing exists except
Yeah.
a God only exists and everything else is not.
Why do you wear clothes
That's
in winter? Why do you wear
You're-
clothes in winter?
you're-
You don't
Careful,
exist.
careful,
You don't need
careful.
clothes.
You're asking.
Nothingness
keep
doesn't need
asking, you keep asking the wrong questions.
No,
because
I'm asking-
I'm telling you.
Actually, I'm
my
asking the real
conviction-
question.
You're asking about my conviction, my brain, my
reality.
my
Our
reality.
our
my
question is
everything.
on your
I
reality.
have already
on
told
the reality.
you. I have already told you. This is
Okay, no
all
problem.
part of
If you
the
think everything is an
illusion.
illusion, that's your problem.
I have already
because
told
if
you.
I've just pushed
if you're
you,
going to have
I've just
children, it's going to be an
pushed- I've
This is
just
illusion.
pushed
Your
you.
wife's going to be an
part
illusion.
of the illusion.
So this is illusion.
Yes.
How is it illusion? Why did you move?
Sheikh, I think you like doing that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
I
existence
want him
itself.
to.
He will still not get it. Even if a bulldozer comes here and cuts him away from you, he will still think that's an illusion. So let me ask you this. You said you're a seeker of truth.
Yeah.
You said you're a seeker of truth. Do you have a criteria how to recognize the truth?
Criteria how to.
Because when you
recognize-
seek something,
Yeah.
you know, if my key is lost, my
Yes.
car keys, I know what my car key looks like. So when I'm seeking it, I know exactly the criteria for when I find it, I know this is my key.
Yeah.
When you are seeking the truth and you don't have a criteria, then you don't know which truth you're looking for.
Yes.
So that's why I'm asking you, do you have a truth for what you're looking for?
For the
what you're
ultimate
seeking?
truth, for existence, there's
No, for God, for God.
No, I didn't ask about God. I asked about the truth.
There's
he said he's a seeker of
relative
truth.
Ah.
relative truth and ultimate truth. For relative truth, which you are asking about, we only have reason and senses. But for the ultimate truth, we have to go beyond reason and senses.
How would you know when you find the ultimate truth?
How would I know?
Because you can't use your
Yes.
senses,
It
you
will-
can't use your reason.
Yes.
So how will you know you'll find the ultimate truth when you
It
find
will
it?
be self-evident.
How?
No how.
No, wait. Look, something if
There
self-
it will not be.
Oh my
It
God.
will not
Even
be
for
through
something,
a means.
No, when you say self-evident,
Yes.
that means yourself will know
Yes.
that it is there. That's
But-
why I'm asking you. How would you know that?
How you are asking about the means, right?
No, how?
The means to it.
Okay, once again, how would you recognize the ultimate truth?
By going beyond the reason and senses.
And have you ever been there?
No.
How would you know you'll find the ultimate truth then, if you've never been there?
It will be self-evident.
You just said you haven't been there, so it can't be self-evident.
But I am living in the illusory world.
Exactly.
So what I should do now
Yeah.
is
What?
to awaken
How?
by annihilating the ego,
How? How will you annihilate the ego?
by doing spiritual practices.
Which is?
Spiritual practices.
Which is spiritual?
Religions.
No, which religion? There are many religions.
Any religion.
Any religion?
Yeah.
So why did you leave Islam then? Subhanallah. Huh?
I
And
left Islam-
Christianity,
I left
and
Islam
Christianity.
Just because, Islam says it's the only right religion. And
But
this
you
is the
said
mistake.
any religion earlier, just
Yes,
now, a few
yes.
seconds ago.
Any religion
so,
is
so
good.
then you cannot be any religion if you have already rejected Islam. Am I right?
And Christianity, and he
no.
rejected
Yeah,
Christianity
whatever you
too.
rejected, it cannot be those. So that's why I'm asking you, because you must have a criteria for what you're seeking. Right now, you're clueless.
No, I'm looking for the religion which addresses the most fundamental philosophical questions.
But
you
you
can't
just
even answer
said-
what you're seeking.
Huh?
Have you realized that? You cannot even answer what you're seeking. You said you're the seeker of truth.
No,
but you don't even know. For you,
No,
truth
I'm
is
following the
contradictory.
Advaita Vedanta. I told you.
Yeah, but you yourself, if you have already found Advaita Vedanta, you're still seeking the truth. Am I right?
Yes.
There you go. So you haven't found it. Advaita Vedanta cannot be the truth if you're still looking for it.
In Advaita Vedanta.
And he just said any religion would do.
In Advaita Vedanta.
It's contradictory,
the-
self-contradictory, as you have seen.
No.
Nothingness is equal to Brahman.
Existence.
Yes, but
Your existence is nothingness, and nothingness doesn't really
in
exist
Advaita
in reality.
Vedanta, you don't reach the truth by intellectual
Reason, by
Yeah, you
reason,
told-
by
you
reason.
told us that already.
You told us, we know that.
You keep seeking. You keep seeking.
How do you
That's-
know? How do you
But
know
you
that
see,
he
this
reached it?
This
This
is like
part of Advaita Vedanta.
You know the example.
In
I-
Advaita Vedanta, you are always a seeker.
Yeah. Abdullah-
When do you
Abdul Qadir,
reach? When do? Let me just
Yeah, okay, go on.
then
Finish-
you
finish your
criticize. When do you reach? How do you reach? Nobody will tell you.
The
But you keep
the question-
meditating.
No, the question
you
is
keep doing
how
karma
would you
yoga.
know that you found it? That's the
You-
question,
Huh?
which you're unable to answer.
It
Because you have
will
no
be- It
criteria.
will be self-evident.
No, you keep saying that, but it's meaningless.
No one will tell you.
Okay.
When?
When you say
And you will
You know,
you will know it by yourself.
okay, first and foremost, when you say self-evident,
Yes.
okay, that means it has to be at least to you. Makes sense. Am I right?
To me, I will know it, but
Good. Now, are you going
He's
to
a Hindu. Do you want to talk about Hinduism? He's a Hindu.
So, first and foremost,
He's an
you say
He's an
you're seeking the truth
Christian.
while you have already got Advaita Vedanta. Am I right? So
Yes.
Advaita Vedanta cannot be the truth because you're still seeking.
but because Advaita Vedanta teaches that
What?
you should be always seeking.
What? For what?
Happy to see you. You well?
Alhamdulillah.
I'm lovely to see you.
السلام ورحمة والله الحمد لله شيخ كيف أردني هذا اسمه عبد القادر تعال هندو ما كلمته هذا عبد القادر هذا أردني
This is not you.
مرتد
Let me ask you this. Are the Hindu gods?
والله أردني
صار نصراني
لا ما هو نصراني هندو
صار هندو
He's like the
كان
greatest
مسلم.
yogi.
Yes.
رجع نصراني من النصرانية راح هندو والله دوخنا هذا دوخ حالنا
Yeah, but are they awakened?
Yes, of course.
Better than you, right?
Yes.
Why did then Shiva run after Mohini?
I don't know this story,
You've been 4 years a Hindu.
Yeah.
but I don't care about these silly things.
Your scriptures are silly?
Of course.
Hindu scriptures are silly.
Of course.
Guys,
I care
this
about.
is the Hinduism today.
والله
They end
silly
up
said it.
with, they believe in nothingness and they call their own scriptures silly.
I am talking about.
So where do you learn? Wait a minute.
I'm talking about the philosophical.
Who's his guru? Who's his
basis,
guru?
Okay. I don't go into the details and what who said this and who said that.
Adi
I'm
Shankaracharya.
focusing about the
Have you,
philosophical points.
Adi Shankaracharya, do you know him?
Adi Shankaracharya. Yes.
You know him, right? Where did he get his knowledge from? From the scriptures?
Upanishads, from the Upanishads.
From the scriptures.
Yeah.
Did he ever call it silly?
Okay, so maybe it's a
By the way,
mistake. It's
Adi
my mistake.
Shankaracharya is the
Doesn't
master.
matter, doesn't
You know, he's the
matter.
master. It is like for us, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who got the knowledge directly from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he taught us. For them, Advaita Vedanta, Adi Shankaracharya is the master. He's a key guru.
just called him-
He
he just
never
called
called
them-
any of his scriptures being silly, like the way
of
you
course,
did.
Okay, it's my mistake. I apologize.
No, Abdul Qadir.
Okay, so
Abdul
one-
Qadir, don't
once
apologize
again-
to
Don't
us.
stick to small things.
No, it's not small things. Scriptures are not small things.
I mean,
Your master, your guru got his knowledge from the scriptures.
Abdul Qadir, I mean Hashim. I'm interested in Islam with him.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So على فكرة.
Yeah, he was going to tell us why he left
الشيخ محمد أردني.
Oh,
أردني.
I know.
Oh, he says Palestinian.
Oh, I know.
Who's the Sheikh?
You became Hindu.
Yeah.
Is that you think is the right decision to be Hindu?
Well, since I converted to Hinduism, I have
Sorry, brother,
I have always felt that I have done the best thing in my life. Actually,
The best thing
the
that
best thing I have done in my life is
Believe in
worship
nothingness.
because meditation helped me a lot.
to worship multiple
Nothingness.
gods.
Pardon?
To worship multiple gods.
No, I didn't choose. I told them that in Hinduism you can choose. There are many paths to truth. Idolatry is one of them. It's not.
So
only
it's okay to be
idolatry.
idolatry.
It's okay to be a Muslim and follow the path of a Hindu. It's okay to be a Hindu and follow the path of Islam. To follow
So
the
why
path
did you
of
leave Islam?
idolatry,
Why did you leave Islam then,
follow-
Abdul Qadir? Why did you leave Islam?
I just left it because it doesn't
If you
answer
can
the
be Hindu.
question.
So it doesn't answer the question. Which
It doesn't
question is
answer
that?
the
Which
question
question
of
is that, Abdul
existence,
Qadir?
Of existence. It doesn't answer.
Okay, no, you said no, because you mentioned Hegel. Because you mentioned Hegel before.
Yes, I was interested in Hegel and.
Did you read anything for Imam Al-Ghazali about?
Yes, of course.
Okay. What does Imam
Tahaf
Al-Ghazali? No.
Tahaf
What does Imam Al-Ghazali rahmatullah alayhi say about existence?
He doesn't address this issue.
He does. He does. Even Thomas Aquinas took from him. You know Thomas Aquinas? Since you No, hang on. You said he doesn't address it. I'm telling you, Saint Thomas Aquinas, he took from Imam Al-Ghazali. Actually, he used his philosophy. Not philosophy. I mean his way of proving the existence, of proving the existence, and epistemology, as Brother Hashim said, quite rightly. It's Imam Ghazali. It's Imam Ghazali.
Yes.
The
So
river
where?
the
Yeah.
river came from what?
I mean,
So-
Something
So
God's
what?
head.
Abrahamic
God's head.
scholars,
Shiva's head.
not only Muslims, even Christians, even
Jews, you mean?
Jews,
Yeah.
they are not as deep as Hindus when it comes to existence.
You believe in
But
nothingness,
you
bro.
can't-
How deep
Yeah.
is that?
You can't even
wait.
prove your
His
existence.
existence means nothingness,
Yeah.
and nothingness doesn't
I
exist.
told you, existence
So he believes
is
in a God who doesn't
contradictory. Existence is contradictory.
nothingness.
This is
Contradictory.
very hard
So-
for Abrahamic
so-
people to understand.
Actually,
So
we
you are nothing.
understand.
And
Yeah,
this
one
is
second, one
the-
second. So you are nothing,
understand the rubbish.
basically.
Yeah, you are
nothing.
nothing.
So you are nothing.
Illusion is illusion.
So you are just nothing.
Illusion.
When we say existence is contradictory, this means
There is
we
nothing.
cannot make logical statements about it. We are talking now logic, okay? When we are discussing,
and you are
this-
using logic
Yes.
to prove Hinduism is true.
we are using.
Yeah, nah.
Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah,
Yes.
He believes
yes.
that we all are just illusion, just
Okay.
dream.
We
So
don't
you are-
exist.
Use
We don't
logic.
exist.
We use
He's
logic.
dreaming
In
now.
Hinduism.
He's
So
dreaming
are you
now.
nothing?
Listen,
So, by
we
saying-
use
Logic
logic.
and logic,
We
you can
use
understand the
logic.
difference between a dream and reality.
No.
You cannot. So you're not using logic.
You use logic
You're using philosophy.
to reach the truth. We use
No,
logic.
no. But who said the original?
Huh?
Who said this? Who said this?
You,
We don't use. Who said we use logic?
No one has
That's not the
no
only
one has
faculty
why
told
do we
them.
use
No
logic?
one.
Why
Huh?
do you use
No, no,
logic?
it's
Who
not
told
the
you we
only
use logic?
faculty we use.
Why do we use logic?
Who told you we use logic?
No, why do you use logic?
I'm
Tell-
asking. Why do you use logic?
I'm saying people like you use logic to reach the
We are
truth.
saying we are not using logic.
No. We don't use logic only.
No,
we don't
logic
use
plus other things.
We don't use
we
logic.
use something called reasoning. That's different between logic and reasoning.
Okay, you use reasoning to reach some truths, not the truth.
No, to know the truth, to know
To know
something
the
about
truth,
the truth. Yes.
right? We use reasoning
And what?
to prove that reasoning is useless to reach the truth.
Which means there is nothing
Do
exists.
you understand?
No,
We
no,
use
no,
reasoning
no, no, no.
To say there is no
prove that
reasoning.
reasoning is useless to
Abdul
reach
Qadir,
the ultimate truth.
you have been using reasoning throughout this discussion, have you not?
To reach the conclusion that reasoning,
Wallah.
that
It doesn't work.
existence
But
is
your con-
contradictory.
One second.
No.
That we
أنا
cannot
أنا
reach
أنا اتفضل.
Your,
truth
con-
of
your,
existence
your
by
conclusion,
reasoning.
your,
That's what I'm
your,
saying.
your conclusion of existence is nothing, right? Which doesn't really exist.
That's what
So-
I'm saying.
No
I'm
wonder you don't
saying
use logic, because
No.
logical
Use logic
person
to
will
say-
never make
By
by the way, this is the problem here. You see, these guys, they say, which is the river, what is it?
Ganges, yeah.
Ganges
Ganges
came
River,
from
the
the
Ganges
head,
River.
from the head of the god. So that's the reason.
Pardon?
Ganges.
The Ganges River. The Ganges River.
These
He doesn't
are,
know much of that.
Mythologies? Mythologies, okay? I'm not interested in mythologies. I'm
But
interested
Hinduism
in
is all about
But
mythology.
Hinduism is all
Yes,
about
but
mythology.
this comes after philosophizing. After the core is the philosophical issue.
You know-
and after that there are hundreds and thousands of ways
You know,
and mythologies
earlier
and
when I asked
stories.
you, earlier when
You
I asked you,
shouldn't get,
wait. Earlier when I asked you, do you actually go by your scriptures? You know what he said?
Silly.
Scriptures are silly.
Silly, yeah.
And then I reminded him about his guru, who brought Advaita Vedanta, Adi Shankaracharya. He actually studied the books, the scriptures,
Which means he
and then
knows.
he had to apologize that he's not. I made a mistake. So
Yeah.
I'm telling him that as well. I didn't give him half the story.
So are you using the scripture to prove your point?
He thinks it's
thinks
silly.
it's
I'm
the
not
truth.
using. I haven't quoted anything from the
So
scriptures.
how do you accept that
I'm
Hinduism is
philosophizing
there?
now. I am philosophizing.
How
Even
do you accept?
philosophy
How do you
comes
accept
from-
I'm
something?
philosophizing. I'm telling
You
you.
said
that-
you cannot use philosophy again because part
I'm-
of because
I'm
by the way,
telling you-
philosophy is part of reasoning,
I have
as
just
they say.
proved. I have just proved to them that existence.
that you believe in a contradiction.
That existence without any attributes equals nothing, and they agreed.
No,
actually.
no, no, no. You
Right?
said
Yeah,
Did you agree this?
Yeah.
Did you agree with this?
So what I said, that anything that exists must have
to
attributes.
Must have
attributes.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Very
it's
good.
nothing.
Yeah, well,
Otherwise, it's nothing.
Existence itself
Hasn't got attributes according
has,
to you.
without attributes.
You said
equals
itself.
nothing.
No, you said itself. Itself. So it's a thing. So
Itself
it's a
only
thing.
applies to something
A
that
thing.
It
Yeah.
applies to something.
Something.
A thing.
Existence
It just
without
it keeps
attributes.
contradicting
Let's say it
itself.
like this.
Existence related to something.
Okay, existence without relation to something.
There is no something called
Exactly.
existence.
So
That's what I told him.
Things,
So it
no,
equals nothing.
No.
It equals nothing.
Existence, it is a description to something exists. You understand?
In fact,
Yes.
existence
He
itself
doesn't
is an
believe in
attribute, you know that?
something.
Existence itself
And
is an
something
attribute.
exists. So there have to be something.
He doesn't believe in something.
أنا قلت له
So they exist.
الوجود ليس صفة، الوجود محل
صفر.
الاتصاف.
اسمع.
فكر فيها.
Let's
Philosophy
have a
gets
This
you
is the most
This is
stupid. This is the most.
Can you translate what he just said?
He said like the same thing. He said existence itself as
It's not
an attribute.
attributes,
As
but
an
it
attribute.
is.
But it-
Existence is not an attribute. Existence is
It's
not
the-
an adjective.
It's the
Existence
essence.
is
The
isness.
essence.
It's
Existence
the
is the essence. Okay.
Is the
Good.
isness.
So essence of what? Essence of what?
Of all the other things that we call
With
existence.
things.
Okay,
Things.
good. So let me ask you this: if everything that exists is your God, am I right?
You exist.
Good.
Okay.
By the way, do you believe in pantheism?
Pantheism. No.
No.
Are you pantheism?
No.
Of course, it's pantheism.
Yes.
So you
But
believe in
I don't,
pantheism?
no. I'm saying
What you're describing is pantheism.
we are.
Do you know what is pantheism?
I'm saying what I say is.
Do you know what is pantheism?
I'm not sure, but let me say
Don't
what I
say
mean.
no then if you don't know.
No.
Ask me
because-
what it means.
Why do you say no then?
Exactly, yeah.
Because
I'll tell you what
I
pantheism is.
read it before, but I forgot it.
I'll tell you what pantheism
Okay.
is. So pantheism is actually everything.
Everything.
Everything
Ilah,
that exists
ilah
is God.
is a God.
so
That
I don't say that.
Good.
I know that I don't say that. That's
Good,
why
good.
I said
So
no.
what do you
No,
say?
no.
I say
That was my first
only
question.
Only God exists, and everything else is
So
not.
Father,
What
read
is
it.
the if the
It's a
existence?
dream.
One second, one second.
Yeah.
If the existence, as you said, doesn't exist, why God exists to you?
I'm saying only God exists.
But you describe God with existence.
Only God exists.
You describe God with existence, yes?
Okay.
Is it a description or is it
existence
One
for
second,
him is
one second, one second, one
nothingness.
second.
Now, when I say
Yeah, you say
when I say
you're all over
only
the place.
God exists, now this is not a
Do you
description.
describe God with existence?
Now this is not a description. When I say only God exists,
What is it then?
this is not a description because a description.
It is a description. Either you don't know
No,
English,
a description-
either you don't know English,
a description-
or you don't know Arabic, or you
No,
don't
no,
know
no.
both,
A
or you don't know what you're talking about.
description
احكي مع عربي.
Or
احكي
philosophy.
مع عربي.
Or
requires-
philosophy, or you don't know
a
what.
description requires duality. I'm saying only God exists.
No.
Now
That's
there's
nonsense.
nothing else.
No,
so this
nonsense.
is not a description.
No nonsense.
So you're
Because
saying
it
Wait, one
requires
second.
At least
You wear
two things.
you wear glasses.
wrong.
You don't need to have everyone wears glasses. You wear glasses. Means you have glasses.
Yes.
Which means part of your description you have glasses. Am I right? So that's why you are described wearing glasses. So that's what we say. When you are describing God to exist, are you describing Him separately from the existence, or is it an attribute
No,
about
I'm
Him to
saying
exist?
only God exists.
Why did you use the term God now?
Everything else does not exist.
Abdul Qadir,
What's this?
Everything
What's
else
this?
is an
Wallahi.
Shake, shake,
illusion.
wait,
I don't
wait,
know
wait.
what-
Why
I
did
don't
you
know.
use the term God now? Instead of existence, why did you use the term God?
Just because
يا عبد القادر انت you are all over
Wallahi,
the place.
I
عبد
don't know
القادر
what
we
you're
can
talking
call
all
it
over the
Brahman, we
place.
can call it
No,
existence.
but hold on. Is existence God for me?
Yes, existence is God.
Who told you He is God? It is God. Who told you existence is God?
Because we use
Don't-
religion.
Don't do innovation
Use
in
religion.
Hinduism. He's doing bid'ah.
Wait.
We
Who's
use
we?
religion.
Who's we?
Human beings.
The
No,
God,
there are
the
many
God.
human
We are all gods
For
according to
God, why do we call it God? Because Advaita Vedanta is a religion, isn't it? Advaita Vedanta
According to you,
is a religion.
according to you, it might be a
Yes.
religion. But I'm asking you. You said the Brahman or the existence is God.
Yes.
I'm asking you. Who told you it is God?
I'm telling you.
Don't use other religions. Use your own.
Yes, my religion.
Good.
For us, God is the ultimate reality.
No. Who told you that?
Who told us?
Yes.
It's not who told us. We called it like that.
We who doesn't exist.
Advaita Vedantans,
What is you do,
say
doesn't exist.
that
Illusion.
our God is the ultimate reality.
Now wait a minute.
Of this
Just because
existence.
you wait a minute. Just
Wait,
because
wait,
you
wait,
claim,
wait.
no,
Are-
Sheikh, wait.
Like you
Just because
say.
you claim that it is the ultimate reality, the question is still remains.
call it God.
No, wait. The question still remains. Who told you that God is the ultimate reality? Because for us, God told him himself. God himself told us about his attributes, about himself. For you, you're saying it is a human construct. Because you're saying we.
Yes.
Good. So your
Yeah.
your
If you are
understanding.
pointing at this point, yes, you're
Good.
right.
So your
It's
understanding,
our, yeah.
your
We call him
understanding
God.
of the ultimate reality
Yeah, you
is
can
not
call him
is not
anything.
from Brahman. It's from yourself.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
What does the Quran say about using your own hawa, your own desires? And you make it
أمن
God.
اتبع أمن اتخذ إلهه هواه.
Exactly. So you're making your own desires as you go. So
You're using your
I'm
desire.
telling you
Your
to go
description-
beyond Hawa.
No,
I'm telling you to go beyond reasoning.
Which is Hawa?
I'm going to
That is
go
still
Which is
yours.
ours. That's
beyond.
still
Still your
Still
explanation.
yours.
Oh, it's not.
You see here,
Yes.
this is your problem. Your
You see, we
problem.
narrowed it down now.
Listen, by the way, and as well, adding to this, he believes that us, if we are illusion, we shouldn't be described as existence or something like that.
Yeah,
as
you're not
projected.
something. You're not
How
something.
do we, us who are illusion, describe something really?
So So
if
they
you are
believe-
illusion, how describe something doesn't, which is not illusion?
For him, the only real thing is this.
How is it?
Is
You
this,
are an illusion.
Brahman?
You describe something which is real.
But
How is that?
which he says it
Which
doesn't
you cannot-
exist,
Which
because
means
it's
it doesn't
nothing.
exist. You are illusion.
Yeah.
Which
Admitted
means
it,
all
yeah.
what you said is hocus pocus under my feet. That's what you said. What you said is just only what we said, rubbish, garbage. Which means it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Which is
I'm saying
you're
that
just
all
only-
what we are saying is from our reasoning, and I am saying
No, if you are illusion, you don't have reasoning. You have nothing. You are illusion.
Sheikh, do you know
Yes.
that this religion,
You are illusion.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are nothing.
yes.
you know,
So
their,
why you discuss that?
their religion, which Hinduism
Yeah,
is,
why
is
you
a
discuss-
minority.
If you are illusion, if you are
minority,
nothing,
even in
why
the
do you
Hindus.
speak then? Why do you discuss?
Actually, our way of
Who's you? Who's you and our? Who's that? The other illusion?
Yes.
The other
we,
illusion?
the dream. This
So
is the dream.
The dream.
Yes, in the
Yeah,
dream.
The dream.
If you want,
Why did
if
if
you-
خلاص, then there is
if
no
you-
point.
if you
No
want-
point to discuss if you are a dream and you are just only, let's say, if you are just only illusion.
So this is one of the sects
Just don't
of
talk
Hinduism.
garbage. That's it.
That's it,
all,
yeah.
Sheikh, this
So
is
then-
this
so
is
then
one of the
reason.
sects of Hinduism,
Yeah.
and is actually a minority even in the Hindus. Most Hindus reject this philosophy.
Yeah, I know, because it's not. It's
It
nothing.
makes no sense.
It makes no sense
And they
even
don't
to them.
believe-
Full of
they don't
contradiction.
believe
And
in
he
it.
admitted
They
it.
don't
And,
believe-
and how is that? If you are illusion
Existence
and
is
you
nothingness.
describe something which is real, how is that? And you believe in it. What's the meaning of believing in that case?
I think we are done now.
1 second.
Yeah,
What's the
we're
meaning
done,
of believe
we're
then?
we don't believe in anything.
Some.
I said believing
I told you
is
it's full
from
of
the
contradiction.
reason.
I think you need-
should
you
go
need-
beyond the
you need
reason
a proper
and
psychiatrist.
seek.
My advice
If you
to you.
believe, you cannot seek.
مضيعة للوقت.
Even after finding
Don't
advice,
believe. If you believe, you cannot seek.
even after finding Advaita Vedanta,
If
you're
you
still
believe
seeking. What are you
anything-
seeking now?
We are seeking beyond reason.
My advice to you.
Okay, so it's
You
unreasonable.
need to find.
It's unreasonable.
You need to
Good,
find.
that's your faith.
You need to find
end it
a
there.
proper psychiatrist.
All right, guys.
Someone who deals with you, like
Alhamdulillah
you.
ala ni'mat al-Islam.
Alhamdulillah ala ni'mat
And
al-Islam.
we are proud.
And by the way,
to be
alhamdulillah
Muslims,
that Allah has
and we don't
created
believe
the
in this
Jannah.
philosophy
By the way,
which even the Hindus reject.
also,
Don't believe.
alhamdulillah
Keep
that
seeking.
Allah,
We have already
Allah
found
has
what it means
created
to
Jannah. And alhamdulillah that Allah has created hellfire.
You are dead.
When Allah has created the hellfire, do you think He created to make it empty? Allah says, promised Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, that He's gonna fill Jahannam from the human being and from the mankind and the jinn kind. Shows, subhanallah, that shows someone who knows Arabic, who read the Quran, and he understood what the Quran is saying. And yet, he talks nonsense to the extent he doesn't know if he exists or not. He doesn't know, he is not sure talking about, and he is himself describes something beyond even his existence. Subhanallah. All of these things, and he come to debate, to challenge. Subhanallah.
You know,
Alhamdulillah ala ni'mat
we
al-Islam.
actually deal
wa
with
kafa biha min
Hindus
ni'mah.
on Dawah's channel every Thursday at 5 p.m. UK time. You should come one day and join us. Maybe you can. The other Hindus might be able to teach you, because
Yes.
this concept of everything is real. Sorry, everything is unreal except the Brahman, but the Brahman itself is nothingness. And in reality, nothing doesn't exist. Absolute
Nothingness.
nothingness doesn't exist. It is just a figment of imagination. It is like somebody saying, okay, I believe in a unicorn, but the unicorn doesn't really exist. It's just words, basically. You see what I mean? And this
Subhanallah.
is where he comes from, and that's the reason the Hindus, the majority of the Hindus, reject this philosophy of Advaita Vedanta, because they think that they are really smart. They are beyond everybody else. We all should use reasoning. We all use our senses. So we are actually lower compared to them. These people don't need to use that. And the conclusion is, they believe in nothing.
May Allah guide
That
them.
is what the absurdity of this belief is. It's delusional. It's
May Allah guide them firstly, but
That's
some
the reason
people.
for them. The reality appears to be a dream.
Yeah.
The actual delusion, actual fiction of something that
It's
is
nothing.
existing
It's nothing.
is the reality.
Listen, he said no. He said the reality, which is the nothingness.
Yes, yes.
That's
That's
the-
what I'm saying. Is the opposite. they reject the reality and believe in fiction.
And believe in nothing.
And that fiction for them is a reality.
Allah
Na'uzubillah.
al-Musta'an.
You know, honestly.
Allah al-Musta'an. Alhamdulillah.
So,
Alhamdulillah.
jazakallah khairan.
Jazakallah
Assalamu
khair.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allah يبارك فيك. جزاكم الله